Trump yesterday. He said, we ended catch and release, shut down asylum fraud, and crippled the vicious smugglers, drug dealers, and human traffickers. That was what he did when he was president. He says, we do that no longer. Our country's being destroyed at the southern border, a terrible thing to see. And he is not wrong, not at all. And the left is starting to admit it, sort of. This is an article from the New York Times. The New York Times says the number of unaccompanied migrant children detained along the southern border has tripled in the last 2 weeks to more than 3,250. Here's the key: filling facilities akin to jails as the Biden administration struggles to find room for them in shelters. Weird. Kids in cages, right? Is that what, oh, no, it's not kids in cages. It's unaccompanied migrant children in facilities akin to jails. They're not jail, they're akin to jails. Well, what's another word for jail? Cage. Kids in cages, but it's different this time. Why is it different this time? Because Biden's doing it. You know the conservative solution to immigration? This is for all of our progressive friends. I think it's important to come right out with this right now, because I don't want progressives to look at this and think I'm just criticizing or just complaining without a solution and to respond to. Twofold. The immigration policy for a conservative is twofold. First, border security so that no one can make it across our border into America illegally. That's the first thing. Second thing, we streamline the legal immigration process. This is essential. We streamline the legal immigration process so that kids and women and men, families, can make it to America safely. That's the key. The other day we talked to Ken Cuccinelli on the show. He was one of the heads of, he was the head of the Department of Homeland Security under President Trump. And he gave an amazing fact that no one thinks about. He said of the last 40 years, the Trump administration holds the number 1, the number 3, and the number 10 spot for most asylum seekers granted access to America, right? Confirmed or whatever, right? So you look every year for the last 40 years, how many people were granted asylum? The Trump administration, the evil, horrible Trump administration who hates immigrants, who hates foreigners, who hates Muslims, the whole thing, right? We're Nazi running concentration camps at the border, we were told. The evil President Trump was number 1, number 3, and number 10 when it came to granting asylum. Legally is the key there. Isn't that incredible? We are a generous country. We are a generous people, but it must be done legally. That's all we ask. We can't let other countries dictate our immigration policy.
Wow, that was deep and insightful. I want more of that.
Like, subscribe, get more.